inside Ground Zero, getting us more details on that story and much more. Yes, Paulami.
Hello and welcome. You're watching State of Bengal. I'm Amit Shah reporting from one of the most crucial constituencies in the state. With 24 hours to go for the battle for Nandigram, for Mamata Banerjee and for Suvendu Adhikari, the outcome of this battle will mean all or nothing.
One arena above all others. One seat that dictates survival. Two warriors breathing fire. High stakes have never been higher. Locked, loaded, and no looking back. Nandigram or nothing.
It's finally curtains down on campaigning for the most high-profile battle in Bengal. As Mamata Banerjee and Suvendu Adhikari battle it out, in the final leg, both the BJP and the TMC pulled out their big guns. So while Mamata Banerjee campaigned on a wheelchair again, with Amit Shah and Mithun Chakraborty, Suvendu Adhikari had all the support that he could.
The Mamata Suvendu poll blockbuster. It's Nandigram or nothing. On the last day of the prestige campaign, BJP and TMC went all out. Furious Mamata attacked the BJP.
এত ভয় নন্দীগ্রামের মানুষকে ভয় দেখাচ্ছ গুন্ডা দিয়ে লজ্জা করে না শরম থাকা দরকার
Shah was confident of massive victory.
बिल्कुल 200 पार होंगे 200 से ज्यादा सीट से भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार में
High voltage campaign in sweltering heat with political temperatures soaring even higher. Home Minister Amit Shah and Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee locked horns in Nandigram ahead of the April 1 vote. With show of strength rallies, the last-minute campaigning saw Amit Shah hugging Suvendu Adhikari ahead of the massive roadshow and vowing to end Mamata's rule amid Jai Shri Ram chants.
निश्चित रूप में नंदीग्राम सीट पर शुभेंदु अधिकारी बड़े मार्जिन के साथ जीतने जा रहे हैं और यहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी का परचम फहराने वाला है.
Actor Mithun Chakraborty, who recently joined BJP, also made a starry outreach in Nandigram, holding a roadshow in support of Suvendu.
हम किसी को काउंटर नहीं करते, हम अपना करते हैं.
आपको क्या लग रहा है इस भव्यता से जो आप भव्यता देख रहे हैं रोड
ये जो है ये निशानियां हैं शुभेंदु की जीतने की निशानी जारी सामने.
Mamata too was at her fiery best, holding a 3-kilometer roadshow in a wheelchair. Mamata said that Nandigram is her own place.
আমি যখন একবার নন্দীগ্রামে ঢুকেছি আমি বেরোচ্ছি না নন্দীগ্রাম আমার জায়গা আমার মাটি আমি থাকবো মনটাকে শক্তিশালী করে ভোটটা দেবেন খেলা হবে
ममता दीदी कह रही है कि एंटी सोशल एलिमेंट्स को लाया जा रहा है, स्टेट आर्म्ड पुलिस आ रही है,
उसके दिमाग पूरा गड़बड़ हो गया. इलाज चाहिए दिमाग.
जिस तरह के इल्जाम वो लगा रही हैं, क्रिमिनल्स ला रहे हैं, पुलिस ला रही है दूसरे स्टेट से.
झूठा बात बोलना उसकी आदत है, ये नया बात नहीं.
Mamata also lashed out at Shah, reiterating her objection to the deployment of central forces for polling in Bengal.
The Home Minister is insisting the Election Commission through some central forces not to allow the people to cast their vote.
So many central forces they have given.
So many central forces given only to support the BJP. Nothing else. I will submit the Election Commission.
In the last leg of campaigning, Mamata rose from her wheelchair for the national anthem.
At the penultimate moment, Mamata Banerjee on the dais lend her voice to the national anthem, which was sung by her party men. And while she did that, she stood up from her wheelchair. Her party supporters, of course, advised her not to do that because her injury is still bad. But Mamata Banerjee insisted
Nandigram Battle Royale will decide who rules Bengal for next 5 years.
Could Nandigram lead the way to Nobanno as the BJP and the TMC put their best foot forward on the final day of campaigning? It has turned into a Nandigram or nothing contest, a battle of prestige with much at stake. With Indrajit Kundu in Nandigram, Polami Saha for India Today. The stakes are high for both Mamata Banerjee and Suvendu Adhikari in Nandigram. But who has a better chance? What does the data show? News director Rahul Kaval did some number crunching and tried to decode who has the advantage in Nandigram.
Does the BJP have a realistic chance of pulling off one of the biggest upsets in India's electoral history, especially in the electoral history of West Bengal? Let's spend a few minutes looking at the Nandigram constituency and diving really deep. Now, broadly, there are two blocks in Nandigram, Nandigram 1 and Nandigram 2. Nandigram 1 has 2 towns and 98 villages. It's the bigger block of Nandigram. It has 207,000 voters. Nandigram 2 has 40 villages and 1 town. It has 123,000 voters. So it's a smaller block, but those are the 2 blocks that make up the Nandigram Assembly constituency. Now, cut to how votes have been registered in this constituency. Now, remember, Nandigram 1 is a constituency which has about 34% Muslim population. It also has a 19% Dalit population. Nandigram 2 is largely Hindu dominated. Here the percentage of Muslims is much smaller, only 12% Muslims and about 12% Dalits. So Nandigram 2, the smaller block, has far fewer Muslims than Dalits, whereas Nandigram 1 has 1 in 3 voters as Muslims. Overall, as far as the seat of Nandigram is concerned, about 26% Muslim population according to the 2011 census data, and about a 16.5% Dalit population. Remember, the BJP much stronger in Nandigram 2 than it is in Nandigram 1. All this is past electoral data which predates the entry of Suvendu Adhikari. Now that's the key catch. To what extent can Suvendu Adhikari on his own personal steam impact what happens in Nandigram? Now I want to look at what happened in the 2016 and then the 2019 elections in the Nandigram seat. So let's look at 2016 assembly leads first. Out of the total 271 polling booths, the Trinamool led in 264 in 2016. The BJP nowhere in the picture. In the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, out of the 278 polling booths in Nandigram, the Trinamool led in 244 and the BJP led in 34 out of the 278 total polling booths in Nandigram. This is in the 2019 Lok Sabha data. So what this broadly shows is, if you were to look at the whole vote shares of this area, in Nandigram 1, the Trinamool had a 72% vote share. In Nandigram 2, the Trinamool had a 59.58, about 60% vote share. Whereas for the BJP, in Nandigram 1, the BJP had a 5.72% vote share. In Nandigram 2, the BJP had a 4.74% vote share. The left had about 21% vote share in Nandigram 1, 34% vote share in Nandigram 2. Now, the reason we're putting out this data is just to show you the gap between the BJP and the Trinamool before this battle begins. 60 versus 5. It's not a tight fight, as it were. What that essentially means is it's a very tough ask for the BJP.
The days leading up to the battle for Nandigram have been high on political punchlines, rallies and posturing. Here's a look at the highlights of the fiery campaign between Mamata Banerjee and her former confidant turned chief competitor Suvendu Adhikari.
Once a formidable team in Nandigram, fighting in the bastion of the left, Mamata Banerjee and Suvendu Adhikari are now fighting the toughest battle of their political lives against each other. This fiercest battle culminates on April the 1st when Nandigram votes. But the battleground has been raging hot for weeks. With stakes high, Mamata Banerjee upped the ante, brandishing her Hindu credentials.
Durga, Bijo Binashini, Sarvosarthi, Rike Devi, Jagodhatti Namostute.
From reciting the Durga and Shiv part to her temple run. Didi and Suvendu matched each other, temple for temple, rally for rally.
पहले टीम्स को हराना और एक अल्टरनेट फॉर्मेटेबल अल्टरनेट के नाते बीजेपी को लाना ये मेरा पहली एजेंडा है.
With both the candidates camping in Nandigram came a dramatic twist. Mamata Banerjee injured her foot on the campaign trail.
দিদি আপনার পা ফুলে রয়েছে দিদি পা ফুলে রয়েছে আচ্ছা দিদি হাসপাতালে যাচ্ছেন তো আজ কলকাতায়
Log on to indiatoday.in or download our app now. At the India Today Media Institute, we believe in training students in independent and critical thinking so the youngsters can better analyze the world around them. At the Media Institute, the training will be rigorous and with multimedia to produce top-notch media professionals. Register now at www.indiatodaymediainstitute.in.
বৃষ্টি থামার পরে আমার ভিতর ঘরে
পার্সোনাল ব্যাপারটা ডেফিনেটলি এটা সৌরভের যে কেন ও আসলো না কি আসতে চাইলো না হেলথ ইস্যুটা হয়তো একটা কারণ হতে পারে রিসেন্টলি বাট টাইম তো আছে ইজ ইয়াং নাও ইজ অনলি 48 তো আরো ম্যাচিওর করবে লাইফে ইউ নেভার নো হোয়াট হ্যাপেন্স আফটার 5 ইয়ার্স
আমরা খাবো মুরগি মুড়ি তোমরা চিকেন চাও আর তোমরা হলে এসেনশিয়াল আমরা হলাম পাও
You are watching India Today.
Welcome back. Controversy after Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee pulled out her Gotra card. BJP and AIMIM have targeted the Chief Minister, accusing her of showing desperation, fearing a big loss in Nandigram. Minister Giriraj Singh has mocked Mamata Banerjee, asking if her Rohingyas and infiltrators also belong to her Chandeliya Gotra. TMC MP Mahua Moitra has hit out at Giriraj, saying it is better than belonging to the Chotiwala Rakshasa clan or a pig-tailed demon, referring to the hairdo of Giriraj. BJP's Loket Chatterjee has hit out at Mahuma Moitra, saying that calling Hindus Rakshasas or demons is a new low even by the TMC. AIMIM MP Asawuddin Owaisi said Mamata is flaunting her Hindu identity for vote of the majority community, calling it an unfortunate move. Mamata downed the curtains on the final campaign in Nandigram and signed off, saying her Gotra is Chandeliya. She revealed that she was actually asked about her Gotra by a priest, to which she had replied Mamati Manush, adding that her Gotra is actually Chandeliya. The Gotra identifies her Brahmin lineage.
ঠাকুর মশাই ঠাকুর মন্দিরের ছবি নিয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছিলেন, পুজো নিয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছিলেন, তো আমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করছিলেন মা তোমার গোত্রটা বলবে? আমি বলে ফেলেছিলাম মামাটি মানুষ গোত্র। আজকেও তিনি যখন আমায় জিজ্ঞেস করলেন আমি বললাম দেখুন আমার তো একটা পার্সোনাল গোত্র আছে, সেটা সান্ডিল্য, কিন্তু আমি মনে করি আমার গোত্র মামাটি মানুষ গোত্র। আমার পুজোয় যদি মানুষের ভালো হয় সেই পুজোটাই আমি দিই।
ममता दीदी, मुझे कभी समझ में नहीं आया कि मोदी जी के डर से आपने गोत्र तो बता दिया, लेकिन आज तक आपने सांडिल गोत्र वालों को इतना तंग और तबाह क्यों किया? जो दुर्गा मूर्तियों को विसर्जन के लिए लाठियां खाते थे, कोर्ट के शरण में जाते थे, रामनवमी में जय श्री राम बोलने के लिए लाठियां खाते थे, आज भी जय श्री राम बोलने पर आपको गुस्सा आता है। ये कौन थे? ये तो सांडिल गोत्र ही थे, उन्हीं के परिवार थे, उन्हीं के कुटुंब थे, उन्हीं के समाज थे। उस दिन क्यों नहीं आया दया? उस दिन तक तो आप दूसरे रास्ते पकड़ ली थी। जब प्रथम चरण में उनकी जमीन खिसक गई तब उनको समझ में आया।
तृणमूल कांग्रेस और उनकी लीडर की स्थिति ये है कि परफॉर्मेंस में जीरो, पंगे में हीरो, और उनको गोत्र याद आ गया इसी में। और ये लोग वो है उस तरह के सेकुलरिज्म के सियासी सूरमा जो रूम में टोपी और रोड पे तिलक का अभी तक पॉलिटिकल पाखंड और प्रपंच करते रहे हैं। अब जो है वो लोगों को अपना गोत्र बता रहे हैं। तो इसका मतलब ये चीज़ हो गई पहले से कि चुनाव के रिजल्ट से पहले उन्होंने अपनी हार मान ली है।
कि हमारे देश के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का गोत्र बताया था, भूल गया क्या हम? साइकिल है कोई भी चीज, साइकिल कभी यहां से वहां तक, वहां से यहां तक, ये लोकतंत्र के लिए स्वस्थ नहीं। मैं बार बार कह रहा हूं।
And there is some breaking news just coming in. BJP has filed a complaint against Trinamool Congress, accusing them of infiltrating voters from different constituencies into Nandigram. Rejecting BJP's charge, Mamata Banerjee has said the poll panel is only listening to the issues raised by the BJP. BJP has filed a complaint against TMC, accusing them of infiltrating voters from different areas into Nandigram. And this is a charge that has just been rejected already. TMC is in fact rejecting the charges that have been made by the BJP here.
আপনারা ইলেকশন কমিশনের রিটার্নিং অফিসারকে জিজ্ঞেস করছেন না কেন যে বিজেপির কথা ইলেকশন কমিশন চলবে না ইলেকশন কমিশন ইম্পার্শিয়ালি ওয়ার্ক করবে? আমরা তো উই ডোন্ট ওয়ান্ট এনি ফেভার ফ্রম দেম, উই ওনলি ওয়ান্ট দ্যাট ফ্রি অ্যান্ড ফেয়ার ইলেকশন অ্যান্ড পিসফুল ইলেকশন, নাথিং এলস. Why in Nandigram they are doing so all these nuisance and mischievous things? Why the other state the goons are staying here? That is my question also. And we have already complained. How many times I will complain? Okay, if they are not available, at least their instruction will be there. That will talk to Delhi people also, what they are doing.
Paulami Zahid, Ground Zero, getting us more details on that story and much more. Yes, Paulami.
Hello and welcome. You're watching State of Bengal. I'm Paulami Saha reporting from one of the most crucial constituencies in the state. With 24 hours to go for the battle for Nandigram, for Mamata Banerjee and for Suvendu Adhikari, the outcome of this battle will mean all or nothing.
One arena above all others. One seat that dictates survival. Two warriors breathing fire.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.